Air, the breath of the invisible. Take a breath and notice one thing. You see nothing, and yet everything changes. Air is strange, it is everywhere, and yet no one sees it. Not because it does not exist, but because it does not resist light. It passes through without a trace, without form, and that is why most people never notice it. You see water, you feel fire, you hold the earth, but air you overlook, and yet it is the closest. It is the first to enter you and the last to leave. Not as a thought, not as an emotion, as breath. Air did not arise as something separate, it emerged as the space in between. When matter began to form, gaps appeared, and those gaps were not empty. They were filled with movement, filled with potential. That is air. Not a thing, but a field that allows movement. Without air, there would be no sound. Without air, nothing would be carried. No word, no whisper, not even silence. And here we touch something very deep. Air is a carrier. It carries vibrations. Every word you speak, every sound that arises moves through air. Without it, there would be no connection. But that is not all. Air also carries what you do not hear, subtle changes, pressure, tension. That is why you can walk into a room and feel the atmosphere. No one said anything, and yet you know this is not imagination. It is perception. Air responds to everything, to movement, to heat, to life. And these responses create a field that your body reads, not with the eyes, not with the mind, but with the whole system. That is why breath is so powerful, not because it delivers oxygen. That is only one layer. Breath is rhythm, a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious. It is the only process in the body that runs automatically, and yet you can change it consciously. And that is not accidental. That is a gateway. When you change the breath, you change the state, not through thought, directly. Slow the breath, and the system slows. Deepen it, and perception shifts. Hold it, and time pauses for a moment. Air teaches something that cannot be learned through words, that life does not enter you all at once. It comes in with the inhale, it leaves with the exhale, continuously, without pause. And most of the time, you do not even notice. But here is one of its greatest secrets. You cannot keep air. You can inhale, but you must also exhale. If you only receive, you die. If you only release, you die as well. Air is balance, receiving and giving. Without that, life does not function. Now look even deeper. Air does not hold memory like water. It does not transform like fire. It carries. It is immediate. Whatever happens within it moves on instantly. And that is why it is so close to consciousness, because consciousness is not about holding, it is about perceiving. A thought comes and it goes, just like breath. And if you do not hold on to it, it does not remain. Air shows you that you do not have to hold everything that passes through you. You can let it go, like an exhale, without resistance, without loss. That is why when you are stressed, the breath becomes shallow. The system closes, and when you are calm, the breath flows, open, free. Not because you control it, but because nothing is blocking it. Air is freedom, not as an idea, but as an experience. You cannot hold it. You cannot own it. You can only experience it. And perhaps its deepest secret is this: it is never yours. And yet without it, you cannot exist. It is shared by all, without difference. Every breath you take was exhaled by someone before you, and every breath you release will become someone else's inhale. Air connects all living things, without words, without agreement, without borders. This is the third gateway, the gateway of breath. And when you pass through it, you begin to understand that life is not about holding something, but about allowing it to pass through.